Occasionally I partake in a little bit of gardening, and it's not a crime anymore, so whatever. But occasionally I will partake, and then occasionally I will get afraid. And it's not like I'm afraid of like something from one of my horror movies. I'm more like afraid of, am I a huge weirdo? I don't know. And then I start looking for something to watch, and I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna watch? Because I'm not really super interested in like non-horror media. Like even the shows that I watch, like I'm very into really crazy kind of violent shows. So nothing is really super relaxing to me except Adventure Time. That is the one that is the exception. Anyway, occasionally I'll put on a YouTube video of one of the many people that I subscribe to on YouTube. I've been a YouTube watcher for my entire life, and that sometimes makes me feel better. So then my train of thought is like, I've been wanting to unbox my adult, I'm not going to say it's an adult toy. My toy that is for adults, for toy collectors, and I wanted to unbox. Anyway, I was thinking I'll make my own video for when you need something to watch that's, you're getting a little bit scared. Like you gardened, you got a little bit freaked out. Your cat is staring at the corner of the wall and you're like, what is she staring at? I'm not going to think about that. Situations like that. So that's what this video is for. And if you're not new to my channel, you might be thinking a few things. Number one, where's the fucking podcast? Number two, where's the iceberg episode, next one? And then number three, I don't know, probably something related to that. With the podcast, it is like seriously one of our favorite things to do, and we always are saying we're gonna wait to talk about this till we're on the podcast because we want it to be like natural. We want to talk about things in real life and like talk about things on the podcast first. So we haven't even discussed certain movies together because we're excited to say it on the podcast. But Shane is in school, and it's like he's so much more busy than me. Like my work is really busy, but I can just like take 4 hours on like a Saturday. Like that's like his busy time. So it's really hard to get episodes out right now, but he is graduating soon, and so there will be more episodes of the podcast sooner. We're going to take another one when he gets home. He's out of town right now. That's kind of the reason I'm making this video, is because he's out of town. And I was like, okay, I'm sad Shane's out of town for a week, but at least I can make a couple of huge videos that I've been excited to make. Number one, I've been excited to do the next philosophy video. And then number two, I'm like excited to do my end of the year, like all the movies I watched that came out in 2024 video. I'm so arachnophobic. If a hair from my head falls onto my arm, I start freaking out. So that's what you just saw. So anyway, I'm like planning to do these while he's gone because he is a distraction to me. We just want to hang out, and it is a distraction. So I'm like so excited to get these out. I get fucking COVID. I have COVID basically. I'm feeling way better today, but I was genuinely thought I was going to die. I didn't think I was going to die, but I was not doing good. It started like 2 weeks before. I was getting these awful headaches, and I don't usually get headaches that much. Knock on wood. This is probably wood base. I don't get headaches that much. I'm getting headaches for like literally 2 weeks, and I have to take like 3 Tylenols per day. I'm like, okay, this is so fucked up. But I was like, I'm fine. Turns out I was probably super spreading at that point because I was symptomatic. Basically, I was having these headaches. Then about 5 days ago, when Shane actually left, I'm like, okay, this has got a little kick to it. I'm getting a sore throat. I'm waking up with a sore throat. Probably just a cold. The next day, I'm alone. I cannot get out of bed. I'm stuck to the bed. I'm not even dramatic like that. I'm not even like dramatic when I'm sick. I actually try to power through it, and I was so sick. I couldn't breathe, and I actually couldn't breathe. Like, what really solidified it though was I was standing around my house yesterday, and I realized I was smelling this like rotting meat smell out of nowhere. I'm a vegetarian. I don't have meat in my house. I'm quasi-vegan, vegetarian. There is nothing similar to that in my house. I've been so sick, I haven't been able to get groceries. There's nothing like going bad in the fridge. I've been living off box mac and cheese since Shane's been gone, so there's nothing like that could be making that smell. I'm checking the garbage and I'm like, oh, I'm putting the pieces together. I'm getting phantom smells. I can't taste hot sauce. I've been putting hot sauce on my food and I can't taste it. And I only want to eat the weirdest foods and nothing is tasting good to me. My favorite foods taste bland. And like I don't really like garlic in anything the past week. So I'm like, you are such a fucking dumbass. You definitely have COVID. You have something. So I'm gonna get a test ordered tomorrow and see what happens. But anyway, I've been extremely sick. And that's why I haven't been able to make my videos. Like this is the first day I've been actually able to be a human being again. And that's why I was so excited when I got this box, because I'm like, this is kismet. I was really debating telling the internet that I got maybe COVID because I was like, okay, there's so many ways that people are going to judge the way that I handle it, and I'm really nervous about that. But then I'm like, I haven't left my house since I've been sick. I've like, I can't. So I haven't left my house. And I'm like so mad that I was gifted this anxiety for things that I don't need to be anxious about while other people are like destroying the planet. I just and you know when you're like sick and your brain gets like fried a little, that's what happened to me right now. And there's no way I have the capacity to make a well done video about something extremely complicated right now. I haven't even been doing gardening because I'm afraid it's going to further damage my brain because it's in such a vulnerable situation right now. It is DEFCON 40 on my brain. It's cooked, like not in like the colloquial sense, like it's quite literally cooking in my head. My skull is hot and my brain's cooking and I can't really think. And people will call me and I'm like doing these long pauses and they're like, are you there? I'm like, oh, I was just like, I don't know what happened. So yeah, COVID is not a fucking joke. And I know we all have long COVID symptoms and no one said anything. Everyone's like, oh, it's over. It's not over because I got it. Some motherfucker gave it to me. I've been ordering all my meals, ordering a COVID test tomorrow. We'll see. I'll keep you updated. Actually, I don't know how I keep you updated because this is like not really like TikTok or Instagram. Like you see a video from me every 2 weeks, but I'll let you know. I just have all these symptoms for it. And I think the most interesting one was the rotting meat one. Like that was so unsettling and I never had that the first time I got it. Okay, now what you're really here for is the unboxing of my little box. It came from all the way from China, and the thing that was funny about this was the person who delivered it was hand delivered it. Like a random lady just came from in her like Mazda and came to the front and delivered it, like not in a uniform. And I'm like, I thought it was someone delivering a gift for someone. And they're like, are you 105? I'm like, yeah. What is going on? I was confused because the tracking website didn't really work. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to trust in the Lord. I'm just going to trust that it's going to get here. Like, I am manifesting it's going to get here. And it did. So I'm so excited. Okay. This is so fun for me. I've wanted to buy one from this series for the longest. Like, it's basically this illustrator got commissioned by, I don't know if it was Pop Mart specifically or whatever, but this illustrator who did their own illustrations got commissioned to make blind box toys. And the illustrator I'm obsessed with, and I'm like, this is the coolest thing ever. First of all, you're the coolest bitch in the entire world. Second of all, how did you do that? Because they made beautiful toys. And like, so what this one is, it's the Peach Riot one. And I got the Punk Fairy blind box because the Punk Fairy is my favorite of the collection. I'm so excited. They show the chance that you will get the secret one, and it's 1 in 144 chance. And the chance that I'll get the regular one is 1 in 12 because there's 12. My brain does not work. Like, literally leave me alone. Oh, this is so cute. It has like a tab so you can just like rip it open like with your finger. Okay. if this is the one I got, I'm going to be really excited. But it says, it gives me a card and it says GG Mushroom. Literally, I'm GG Mushroom. It's so cute. If I got the red hair one, I'm going to be so excited. I wasn't even going to put that into the universe yet because I really want the red hair one. You've seen that enough times now. Okay. I got a playing card. Did you know you can actually eat these? Like, that's misinformation and it's not good for me to say online. But these are actually completely harmless. If you ate them, it'd be completely fine. This is, the reason it says do not eat is because it's a choking hazard. But the actual silica beads are completely harmless. That's a fun fact that I learned. I didn't actually double check the fun fact though, so maybe double check. I'm actually gonna start fucking crying. I'm like, this is the happiest I've been in 5 days. I thought I wasn't gonna make it to today. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay. I think I did get the mushroom fairy. This is so beautiful and gorgeous. I actually can't believe this. I'm getting another one. Another one. Another one. I think that's what they want though, right? Like they want you to get another one. And you know what? It actually worked. So Gigi is such a baddie. I got Gigi Mushroom. Now I want Gigi Sweet Pea and Gigi Leaf. This is so awesome. Oh my God. I actually can't believe. And you know what? I like that you get the card to see what it is first because it not only built a little bit of excitement, but it's way better in person than on the card. It's more fanfare than when you just open the Sunny Angel and it's just there. Like this added a little bit of je ne sais quoi. Oh my God, she's the cutest little shorts under her skirt. Oh my God. You can just really tell like a female illustrator made this, and it's a toy, but like you can tell that an illustrator put a lot of thought into her outfit and her little, oh, she's the cutest little outfit on. And the cutest little choker. Stop. Notice how she looks like a real fairy. Notice how it's adorable. And notice how she looks beautiful. That I've been tracking her on the website that doesn't work for literally what feels like months. It's pretty late for me, but I've been sleeping, just randomly sleeping for 5 days. So time doesn't really matter. It's kind of stupid. Also, I did my laundry and the dryer in my building's broken and it doesn't really dry it that well. So my clothes are like they're half wet, half dry. So everything is just strewn about and I'm waiting for it to dry. It's just on my floor because it's not wet enough to put it and hang it up. Like I don't need to do all that, but it's kind of damp and I'm so afraid of it going mildewy or smelling like mildew or something. So it's just in like a one layer on the floor. So I'm not really super excited to go back into that room. I thought another last activity I would do because I get asked all the time. And this way I'll do it one and done. And people can quite literally search it on my YouTube channel and they don't have to be looking for it everywhere because I get asked a lot. I get asked a lot to do a tattoo tour. I don't have that many tattoos, but the ones I do have are very visible. So people ask this a lot. And I think my plan is like, I'm not going to get any more on my arms unless I really like it or it's pretty small because I like kind of it mostly being blank except for a few because I feel like your attention is drawn to the few that I really like and that's probably the way it's going to be. Also, I'm only 22 and I have such a long time to see a tattoo and need it. So I don't want to do it all right now. But also I really strongly feel that all my tattoos from here on out are going to be flash, artist flash. I think when the artist can do the tattoo that they designed and they have their heart in, it's way better experience for everyone because they want to do it. I want to get it because they're excited to do it. The first one that I got when I was actually underage. I got it when I was 16 or 17. I got it in Key West, Florida. I am a Florida girl and I did grow up my entire life in Florida. So I'm from the South. Even though I'm in Canada now, I do still feel very, very much in my heart that I'm from the South because not the negative stereotypes of that, but just like I feel like I'm very easygoing and I feel like I'm not judgmental because I've seen a lot of shit. I've seen a lot of weird stuff And I'm also very creepy, and I like creepy haunted things. There's not a lot of haunted things in Canada. Where I went to college in Savannah, there was a lot of like really old buildings, a lot of ghost tours, and like in Florida and the Keys, the most haunted place in America is the Keys. And like there's not really many ghost tours here or any at all. There's not really a culture for that. There's not really like a keep anything weird the way that there is in like Portland or in Savannah or whatever. And I know there's like issues, like I'm probably being insensitive, but my mom was there and maybe she signed off, but it's just really kind of loose there, especially before it got super overpopulated. So I don't really remember exactly what happened. It is a little ghost, and the inspiration was Adventure Time and Nirvana. I thought it would be like a silly thing that would combine the two of those things. I drew it with my finger in Snapchat, and then I gave it to the tattoo artist. I said, can you please do this, please? And he did it, and he was so nice. I have a picture with him because my mom thought it would be so fun to take a picture with him. And that's the most embarrassing thing ever. Like, no, that's not fun. That's super embarrassing. But I do have a picture with that guy. I don't know where it is now. I just remember feeling really awkward. I remember feeling like the baddest bitch because when I went to school the next day, I was like, I'm the only one with a tattoo in this joint. My second tattoo I got is this quote on my arm, and it says, "The more you know, the less you need." This was basically gifted to me. So I was driving on a road trip and I saw that quote, "The more you know, the less you need," in like a 70s funky bumper sticker. I said, that one. I'll get that tattooed. And then I went to the tattoo shop and I said, can you do this in a nice serif font? Like a Roman font? And she's like, totally. And she did such a good job. She was an apprentice and she did a better job than some of my other professional tattoo artists did. My third one is this cat on a skateboard. I'm gonna actually come clean about this one. I saw it on Pinterest and I took it to the tattoo shop. I was 18. It was the same year I got the bumper sticker one, and that's been haunting me since I was like learned better, since I knew better about how that could be someone's art, and it actually haunts me and I feel so bad about it. And if I found the artist, I would pay them, like genuinely pay them for a tattoo ticket if they did that. I'm not even kidding because I actually feel so bad about it. But I got it done. I saw this picture on Pinterest. I'm like, can you please do this? They did it. They wanted to add a butthole, and I'm kind of regretting that I didn't add one because then it would kind of make it more my own. But also, it's really funny and it's really cute. I just got this on a cat on a skateboard because I love looking at it. And I love my cat. I got it just because I love my cat Coco so much. And that's the one that gets the most comments for sure. I get the most comments on that one. People are kind of weird about it. They think I'm like crazy or I like went through something and I'm like kind of whimsical now because I went through a lot of trauma. And it's like, no, it's just, I just like it. The next one I got after the cat one was a long time after because I got the cat one when I was still living with my parents when I was like 18. And then when I moved away around 19, I was on my own and I didn't have any money. So it took me a while to get my fourth tattoo. And my fourth one is this Immunity. It says Immunity from the Clairo album. I've just been a Clairo fan for my whole life. And that album got me through the hardest year of my life. I didn't even have a mattress, but I had the Immunity album. Yeah. I didn't have furniture. I didn't have any money for rent. I didn't have any money for food. And all I had was a takeout pizza and a dream and a Clairo album on my Spotify. I basically got like kicked out of a lot of different, it was just a really bad situation. And I know I make a lot of promises on here that I'm not super good at keeping when it comes to making videos on time, but once I get in a better legal position, I would love to talk about why my life is so weird. I genuinely have it like planned in my head for the minute that I'm legally able to. I would love to talk about what happened with just everything, and I just can't right now. And that's terrible because I really like to talk about my drama. And I know people like to hear about drama. So I got a little 8-ball, and this is matching with Shane. We got it because we're best friends and we're always going to probably be best friends. We both didn't know that that meant cocaine. We had no idea. So that is truly unfortunate, but like we just like the pool ball design, and we like to we like the aesthetic of it, and it's just like it's that simple. I also have 2 stick and pokes that I did when I was about 16. Not showing you those because they're disgusting, ugly, but also you shouldn't do that. I swear to God, I'm so sorry to anyone that I convinced or influenced to do that or I did it on. Like, actually, I was so fucked up. You have no idea what I was going through. I'm actually really sorry. Public apology to people that will never find this video. Public apology. I physically did stick and poke tattoos on people. I don't know why people trusted me so much. I don't know why people still trust me. I don't think that I should be able to have a job. But my last tattoo I got, biggest tattoo, most painful, and my favorite is I got this huge like bull skull, and my inspo was I loved this flash piece of this artist, but also I love the Western aesthetic, and I love Brokeback Mountain. I remember when I was like really deciding on getting it, I was like watching Brokeback Mountain with my friend, and I was thinking this might be one of the best movies ever made, and I'm obsessed with it. I love everything about it. I'm a huge Jake Gyllenhaal fan. I'm like, I need something Western in my life. I need to manifest and channel that vibe. So I did get it. And when she was doing it on me, I was just like in her beautiful, beautiful studio thinking, this is a perfect situation. I also got it to kind of distract / cover my huge scar that I have on my stomach. I had that from a birth defect that it's actually so annoying that such a tiny little scar that I got when I was like an infant turned into this giant scar on my body. When other people have like giant scars, like I genuinely don't even notice it, but on myself, it's like really, I'm self-conscious. And I was like, I'm so sick of looking at that when the first thing I look at is that on my body, so I'd rather just have something else. And 10 out of 10 recommend getting a tattoo instead of doing anything else. Like genuinely, it helped me so much. Usually the antidote when you're insecure is to step back and not think about yourself so much. And having a piece of art that somebody else did that is so beautiful, and I think about that instead of thinking about the way my body looks, 10 out of 10 recommend. Genuinely. Same goes for like if you're feeling insecure in your life. Like helping other people is the best way to feel less insecure. There's a reason that a lot of old people who are kind of grappling with like the cosmic force of like your life coming to an end, like there's a reason that they are so nice and they're making so many crafts for people and doing so many things that are nice. Not all old people, but most. It feels good to like do things to take yourself out of the equation for a second. Next tattoo, I have no idea, but I want it to be when I pass by a tattoo shop and I see a flash in the window and I say, yeah, give me that one. But yeah, I'm one of the rare cases that doesn't regret any of my tattoos. It feels like a lot of people regret their silly ones. I do not. Genuinely, I'm glad I got every single one. It was fun the whole time. Okay, that's it for my cozy video. And I genuinely am sorry about the podcast episodes and like everything. Thank you for all of the new subscribers. It's very, very kind. And I hope to do more casual videos. My favorite videos to make are like horror and content and media videos, but these are also really fun. And I'm thinking of like moving a lot of the things I do on TikTok over to here sometimes, like purse haul and shit like that. Because it's probably like really confusing if you genuinely only know me from YouTube, but I do a lot of like really random stuff on the internet that a lot of people like, and I don't want to leave them in the dust. So thank you again. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a good night. If you're watching this, it's probably the night. So goodbye from me and my new beautiful son.